Hello and welcome to another episode of What Travis Says, where sometimes we don't know how to start a video. Okay, I guess I'll just get into it. Today has been kind of an annoying day. I've been trying to stay one day ahead of the curve on this channel. For example, if I need to post a video on Wednesday, I will film and edit that video on Tuesday and then post it on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I will film and edit Thursday's video, post it on Thursday. But something happened yesterday where I had to film and edit yesterday's video on yesterday, which is why it went up a little late. And then today, I woke up in the morning thinking, yeah, I'm gonna film and edit this video, post it maybe around 1 or 2, and that didn't happen. So many annoying things happened today. It wasn't like anything bad. It was just constant annoyance. Like I woke up, my mind was ready to go, my body was just hurting all over. So I laid on my couch for a while, I watched some stuff on the internet, and then decided I should probably eat something. Went to go eat the chicken that I had that I was really excited to eat, and I think it went bad because it didn't chew very well. And I checked the bag. It had not passed its expiration date. I bought this a week ago, ate half the bag of chicken then. It tasted great. I ate the other half today. It was not good. And while I was eating, I was still juggling what to even do today's video on because it's Thursday, but I kind of wanted to change it up a little bit. So I decided to take you guys, this camera, to a really neat place that I found a couple weeks ago. But there were other things that I had to do before I left, and I just felt behind all day and stressed out. I stubbed my toe in the same place like 4 times in a half an hour. It still does not feel good. On top of that, it felt like I kept losing things today. I couldn't find my car keys for a while. I couldn't find my belt for a while. I couldn't find my phone charger. I couldn't find the phone charger battery. I couldn't find the SD card for this camera. I couldn't find so much stuff, and it was just stressing me out and making me anxious and just angry and frustrated at the whole situation, that everything just seemed to be going wrong. And then there was the technology side of things today. For example, I tried to plug my phone into my computer to get some images and video off to clear some space. I plugged it in, 5 seconds later, disconnected. Replugged it back in, 5 seconds later, disconnected. Tried another USB port, plugged it in, 5 seconds later, disconnected. Just a constant disconnection and the noise and I was about to throw my computer across the room. It was not a good time. And then this camera, I was trying to mess with the exposure because I was going to be shooting outside and the exposure wasn't changing and the image wasn't flipping around like it should have been. I'm looking at a flipped out screen right now, and usually what's supposed to happen is when you flip it around, you can choose which way you want to see it. If you want to see it the way that you're looking at it from the back, or if you want to invert it. Like if I hold up my right hand in the screen, I see that the hand on the right side is up instead of being up on the left side. It's just really weird looking at myself in an inverted image, and it took me forever to figure out how to do that, but today it was not working. And then I tried to find the location of the place where I want to take you guys, the really neat thing that I want to show you, and I try to find it online, can't find it anywhere. It's supposed to have an address, can't find that address anywhere. I took one picture of it, but the sign in front of the place is so blurry because I took the picture in Snapchat and saved it that way for some reason, and I can't make out anything in the sign. So I don't have any identifying markings to be able to look this thing up, but I think to myself, I'm pretty sure I know where this is at. So I load up all my equipment and I get in my car and I start driving where I think this thing is. Spoiler alert, it's not there. I'd end up driving around for about 45 minutes. Can't find it anywhere. Now, I don't want to spoil what it actually is because I would like to make a video there, and I do kind of want it to be a surprise at some point, but it was just not happening today. And today just seemed like such a frustrating day over and over. And as I was driving back to my apartment, I was reminded of PewDiePie's recent video on forced positivity on YouTube. You've probably seen it, and if not, you've probably heard other people talking about it. I was going to possibly make a response video to that a while ago, but I didn't want it to seem like I was just fishing for PewDiePie viewers, and I didn't want to be that guy. But I feel like today was as good a time as any to talk about my forced positivity on YouTube, because it's not so much a daily vlogger thing. I don't feel like I'm a daily vlogger. I don't post videos every single day, just every weekday, and I don't vlog very often, mainly because I would have to keep repositioning the camera, and I stress enough about the battery level as is. Seriously though, I see these daily vloggers out and about filming all day, and I wonder, how is your battery lasting this long? I have a pretty brand new battery, and it only lasts like an hour and a half, and I have 3 extras. But there is sort of a forced positivity thing going on. A lot of people think that if they're depressing or even normal in videos, no one's really gonna watch it. It has to be amazing, it has to get views. People are only gonna watch so many videos a day. You need to make sure that it's yours. And as a content creator, it can be really stressful because you want to be real, you want to be an actual person, but at the same time you want to make an entertaining video. My friend Manna made a really good and emotional response to PewDiePie's forced positivity video, which I'll link down below. The good thing is she's a very real person. The only negative is the frame rate on her camera. Manna, you have to get a camera with a better frame rate. Look at that frame rate. But above all else, everyone just needs to realize that the people in front of these cameras are people. They are real people, and every now and then people will have bad days, people will have rough days, people will have sick days. And these people who you're watching videos of or seeing on Instagram or seeing in TV advertisements, these are edited, doctored versions of a very small slice of their life, and it's a very small percentage of who they actually are when they're not in front of the camera. Even me, I suffer from anxiety and depression, something that I don't really showcase on camera. I'll mention it from time to time just to, you know, touch base with you that I'm a real, actual person suffering from things that real, actual people suffer from, because we're all real, actual people. And I get upset when an older generation blames us for being a selfie, self-interested Instagram generation that just is narcissistic and only cares about ourselves. That is completely not true. The one thing that is true though is that we are a filter generation. We know how to edit and doctor ourselves to make our lives look amazing all the time, and then we get depressed when we see other people's lives look amazing even though they're doing the same things that we just did. It's a weird mental thing where we know that people are doing it, but we think that everybody's lives are so much better than ours. And I very rarely use filters on my photos. Sometimes I'll mess with the contrast and the brightness, but that's just because of lighting. It's not anything filtery. It's not like somebody's gonna see one of my selfies and be like, "That's an amazing life that lad has." I don't know what kind of accent that was. Lad? Really? In the comments down below, I don't want you to force positivity, but I do want you to tell me something good that has happened to you this week. Down in the comments below. I love reading the happy things that you guys post in the comments. It makes me smile. Just like I didn't smile just then. Why didn't I smile? As always, my name is Travis. Thank you for listening to what I have to say, and you will see me tomorrow. Maybe I'll show you that place. Maybe. Bye.